Scientific study of RIG VEDA, class 38. Today we are going through Mandal 1 and Sooktha 50. Here the Devada is RITHUKKAL or seasons. So seasons are controlling the activities in this universe. Seasons are one of the controlling forces which controls our activities on this earth. Now let us go through the first mantra and see what it says.
RIGVEDam Mandalam 1 Sooktham 15-1 ഋഷി മേധാതിഥി കണ്ണൻ ദേവത ഋതു പ്രഭൃതികൾ ഛന്ദസ് ഗായത്രി ഇന്ദ്ര സോമം പിബ ഋതുനാത്വാ വിശന്തി ഇന്ദവഃ മത്സരാസസ്തതോകസഹാം.
Here we are inviting Indra to come along with the Ridus or seasons, because this Indra is the controlling force and season is the right time in which we should do the right thing. For example, you want to plant some tree or anything like that, you should be at the proper season. So we are waiting for the season, right time to sow the seed. Then Indra will come there and it will do what all things that is required to for the growth of this plant. So the small plant come out from this seed after taking a number of reactions. A certain rearrangements are taking place inside the seed. A number of processes are taking place inside the seed, and Indra is coordinating the activities, and that will take place at the right season. So we are growing the seed. Certain seeds are to be grown in certain seasons. So we are inviting Indra to come along with the seed to help us in our activity. Now let us go through the second mantra.
RIGVEDam Mandalam 1 Sooktham 15-2 Maruta Pibata Irdunam Potra Detnyam Punithanam Yuyam Hishtha Sudanavaha.
In this mantra, we are invited Maruts to come along with the seasons. Marut means this number of 49. There are in the universe there are 49 Maruts. These are moving in the space, in the outer space. So they are controlling the activity on the surface of the earth through climate changes, etc. The climate change, etc. is influenced by the Maruts. If Maruts are in proper position, very good rainfall will take place, and it is helpful for growth of the plants. So we are inviting here Maruts to come along with the season. So we are growing the seed at the right season, but at the same time we should get the proper rain or sunlight or anything like that, the required rain or sunlight like that is influenced by the Maruts. So we are inviting Maruts to come along with the season or RITHUKKAL. Now let us go through the third mantra.
RIGVEDam Mandalam 1 Sooktham 15-3 Abhiyajnam Grinīhi No Gnavo Neshtaha Piba Irdunam Tamhi Ratnatha Asi.
Here we are inviting the sun, Toshtower, the sun, to come along with this season. Because we are sowing the seed at the right season. At the same time, sun should also become there, because sun is influencing the seed to come out. So, without sun, nothing will happen in this universe. So, sun is also an important factor which influences our activity. So, if you want to grow a seed, the sun should become there. And it should be at the right season. So both these season and sun, the position of sun in the universe are also influenced. All these are influenced by our activity. So here we are inviting the sun to come along with the season or Ritu to take part in our action. Now let us go through the fourth mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 15-4 അഗ്നേ ദേവാമിഹാവഹ സാദയ യോനിഷു ത്രിഷു പരിഭൂഷ പിബ ഋതുനാ.
Here we are inviting the Agni to come along with this season or anything like that to take part in the action, because Agni, energy is required for all the actions. Because if we plant a seed, the plant will come out from the seed due to the action of certain forces inside the seed. That is with this help of energy. Everything will take place with the help of energy to come out from this seed, to come out of the plant from this seed. Some energy is required. So that energy is converting this seed into the plant. So we are inviting Agni also to this system. So this Marus, the sun, then Indra, the controlling factor, the sun, etc. are the important factors which control our activity. Now let us go to the fifth mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 15-5 ബ്രാഹ്മണാദിന്ദ്രരാധസ പിബ സോമം ഋതം ജനു തവേധി സഖ്യം അസ്തൈർദം.
Here we are inviting Brahmanaspati along with the season, because Brahmanaspati is the force which is responsible for all activities in this universe. That is related with the Jupiter also. It is related with the planets also. So Brahmanaspati is the force which coordinate all these activities. It is involving in the creation of all type of activities. So we are inviting Brahmanaspati also. Now let us go to the sixth mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 15-6 യുവം ദക്ഷം ധൃതവൃത മിത്രാവരുണ ദൂളഭം ഋതുനാ യജ്ഞം ആശാധേ.
Here we are inviting Mitra and Varuna. Mitra is the proper time, suitable time, supporting time. Under suitable conditions, we should do any work. Under suitable condition, that is Mitra, friend. Friend will always help us. Likewise, Mitra will be the suitable condition. So we should do any work at the suitable condition. And Varuna is the orbit that is taking place in these actions. Every action is related with some chemical action. That chemical action will depend on the quality of this, property of this orbits. The electrons are taking place in this action, and the property, the combination or combining capacity of electron depends on the nature of the orbit. So that is Varuna. We are inviting Mitra, suitable condition, and Varuna also to come along with this season. Now let us go to the seventh mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 15-7 ദ്രവിണോപാദ്രവിണസോ ഗ്രാവഹസ്താസോ അധ്വരേ യജ്ഞേഷു ദേവമീളതേ.
Here we are inviting the grinding stone. Grinding stone means in every, for doing any work, we should grind the material or anything like that. In our kitchen, grinding stone is a very important factor. In all activity that is required. At present, the grinding stone is not using. We are using mixie and grinder and like that. In itself, in the grinder itself, there is stone. So we are inviting grinding stone to come along with the energy, Agni, because Agni is also required to operate these machines. So that also is required. Now let us go to the 8th mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 15-8. ദ്രവിണോപാദധാതുനോ വസൂനിയാനി ഷുണ്ണിരേ ദേവേഷു താവനാമഹേ.
After inviting all these important factors, it prays Agni to give us the prosperity and wealth and complete our activity. So we will become prosperous and we will get the money and so on. So it tells Agni to give us all prosperity. So we are prepared all the things. We are invited all the forces and we are giving the soma. And it is the duty of the system to convert it into the product. Now let us go through the 9th mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 15-9. ദ്രവിണോദാപി ഭീഷതി ജുഹോദ പ്രചതിഷ്ഠതേ നേഷ്ട്രാദൃതു ഫിർയിഷ്യതാ.
Says under suitable conditions of, that is under suitable Ritu or season, this Agni will come there and accept the soma we are giving. Soma means the input we are giving, and it will accept it and it will give the required service to convert it into the product. Now let us go to the 10th mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 15-10. യത്വാ തുരീയം ഋതുഭിർ ദ്രവിണോഭായ ജാമഹേ അധസ്മാനോ ദദിർഭവാം.
Is that we are inviting this Agni to do such things 4 times in a day and under suitable Ritu or season. So we are giving 4 times we are inviting you 4 times in a day means suppose it may be we are doing karma in different times. In the morning, then in the midday, in the evening and at night. We are doing karma at different times, or in all such times we are inviting these forces under suitable seasons. Depending on season, the nature of work will also change. Now let us go through the 11th mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 15-11. അശ്വിനാ പിബതം മധു ദീദ്യഗ്നീഷു ജിവ്രത ഋതുനാ യജ്ഞഭാഗസ.
It says here we are inviting Ashwini Kumaranmar also. Ashwini Kumaranmar are also taking part in our action. Ashwini Kumaranmar means this force for doing any work. We are using certain types of forces. These forces are analyzed by resolving these forces into horizontal component and vertical component. A force is acting in 2 ways, horizontal and vertical component. A force is a combination of 2, horizontal and vertical. That is Ashwini Kumaranmar. It is Dvaya, 2. One is horizontal component, another one is vertical component. Force is acting in that way. So we are doing any work. Agni is there, Agni is the energy, and it is sometimes it may be acting in the form of force. Sometimes something is breaking in that system. That will depend on 2 forces acting in this force is acting in two ways, horizontal and vertical way. So we are inviting Agustini Kumaran also to complete this process. Now let us go to the 12th mandala.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 15-12. ഗാർഹപത്യേന സന്ധി ഋതുനാ യജ്ഞനീരസി ദേവാൻ ദേവയതേയജാം.
Here it is concluding by saying that we are inviting Agni along with the proper season to our home to do some work, to help us to do some work. So we are giving the Soma. Soma means different types of materials we are giving. And this Agni is serving these materials to convert it into the product. Suppose we want to cook rice, we are giving rice, water, etc. So Agni is acting with the water, Agni is saving this rice, and they are combining together, and a number of actions are taking place to convert it into soft food. So Agni is that is the leader, that is the energy which is acting in all these devatas, all these substances that are given as input, and it acts on these inputs and serves them and then converts it into the product. That is the last mantra in this sutta.